Hello, colleagues. I hope this video is finding you well. The goal of this video is to show you how to link a rubric to an assignment and then link the student learning outcome for our persuasive speech to that assignment. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And here is my persuasive speech. What I did, this is our communication studies group, so you can find this assignment there. It's my assignment, not your assignment. So you got to make sure that in this case, my assignment is worth only 60 points on a 300-point scale, 50 for the speech and 10 for the outline. So my rubric for grading this is unique to my teaching and my pedagogy. You will need to create your own rubric that is unique to your grading style. So in this case, I've downloaded also onto the communication studies group here my rubric, just so you can see what I'm doing. So once you have a rubric created, what you will do, and if you haven't created a rubric, you'll want to do that. And I strongly encourage you to go and log into the lynda.com and go to Getting Started with Canvas. If you haven't made that account yet, you actually have to go into a different account, and you'll see an email that I sent during the summer will explain all that. So for assuming that you've done all that and you're ready to add your rubric, I'm going to plus rubric. And I'm going to click right here to find a rubric. So I've got several rubrics, and in this case, it's the persuasive speech. And I'm going to just double click on that. And actually, I'm going to scroll down here and say, use this rubric. So again, just to be clear, this is a unique rubric to my pedagogy and my grading of a persuasive speech. Yours is going to be different. And so mine is based on 60 points, and you'll see these elements of the grade. Then what I will do is go to this little pencil. And by clicking on the pencil and scrolling down, I can find the add an outcome. So I'm going to click on Find Outcome. And these are the various components of our student learning outcome. And I'll start with organization. And in here, it'll see the outline organization and speech organization. For now, I'm just going to click on the organization of the speech. And this is not a grading component. This is the outcome, not the rubric. So I'm going to remove the grading criteria. And I'm just going to say import and say OK. And I'm going to continue to do that. Find outcome. And I'm going to skip the outline for now. And I'm going to go to our content and click on persuasive. Remove. Do not use this, because use this criterion for scoring. I'm saying no to that because when we are grading our speeches, we're going to be grading against our primary rubric and not the SLO. The SLO is just an overall measurement that we have come to an agreement on to say this is kind of what a student will achieve. How they get to that achievement is up to you individually. This maintains our pedagogy and maintain your pedagogy and academic freedom. And so how you get to these outcomes is absolutely entirely up to you. We just want to make sure that you get there, get your students there. So I'm just going to continue adding these. I think I can. I'm going to pause the video for a moment. All right, so I'm back, and I have to reshare my screen. What I did while I was away was I went ahead and added the balance of the criteria for the SLO onto, so you didn't have to watch me. I ran into a bit of trouble in that I'll just kind of add an outcome that I will not add. And this button right here, use this criterion for scoring. If you click on that, then it will add to the points of your rubric. So if you score off your rubric, then you want to use those points. If you and therefore you want to use this, make sure you don't check, use this criterion. And if you do check it and have it added to what you're doing here, you'll have to start all over again, which is what I had to do. I had to redo all of these because there were points right in this category right here, and it was coming up to greater than 60 points. So I'm going to go ahead and hit, and I'm actually use this rubric for grading, assignment grading, and I'm going to upgrade my assignment. And so now when I go to my assignments, I will be able to grade based on the rubric for the persuasive speech and the criteria. And what though we won't be able to, if we go to grades, I should be talking if I were giving a demonstration speech. Well, the problem is that because we're in this communication studies group, we can't assign or we can't grade this assignment, because if you need students to grade an assignment, and we don't have any. So I can't go in and grade anything because there's nothing to grade. But anyway, what you've seen in this video is how to take your rubric, which again you need to create. This is my pedagogical understanding of the SLO right here. I'm grading it here, and when I'm grading and putting points, assigning points to these elements for the persuasive speech, I can at the same time grade and put points 4 through 1 for the SLO. Then all of those SLO points will roll up independent of the actual score that you will be able to give to Michelle when it's at the end of the semester, when it's time to roll up all the information and have our dialogue about the persuasive speech. All right, well, I hope everything's going well for you. And as always, please don't hesitate to contact me. All right, talk to you later. Bye now.